Alright, this branch mill from the road. You can see from the cars there, they're on the other property. The property line follows that row of bushes, and then obviously the greenhouses there. There's the driveway to the house and then the home down below. I'm going to come up top. This is the top corner of the property. Now looking down the far property line, obviously property line is going to be between the driveway and the fence line. And we'll go ahead and turn around. The neighboring property. And then we'll go ahead and walk it. This area was fenced for goats that he brought in earlier in the year to keep the weeds down. Now this video is not going to focus on the house. We'll do a second video for that. This one's going to be primarily for the land itself. So let's go ahead and walk it. So your view from the driveway, obviously gorgeous down the valley. We're about dead middle on the parcel right now. I know you had some questions about the well. So this is the residential well. Filtration and then the storage tank, 2,500. I don't know if you can see that up at the top. So these are the greenhouses. I told you they were older. Looks like they've fallen into even a little more disrepair. They've actually collapsed, a couple of them. They're really ready to be torn down. Here's the bigger, the newer of the houses. If each section is 10 feet, or maybe it's 8 feet. Now we'll pace it off here in a second. So yeah, these guys are, I don't know if you can see the tilt on that, but I'm trying to hold this camera level. It's, yeah, it's pretty rickety. You're going to need to come down. I know Warren is willing to sell the tractors as well. Alright, let's pace off this. You had some questions about the length of this. 4, 5, 6... So that's 8 feet sections. Okay, so I'll let you do the math. I paced it off at 8 feet. So it's 1. You count them off. That'll give you an idea for the distance. So as far as farmability goes, they really, we'll see the drop off from the other side here. But you've got from these trees, if you take down all of these greenhouses, take down this greenhouse if you choose to, and then all this area up top. My guess was 3 acres, but we can get a second opinion on that. Covey of quail there. Oh yeah, the hose that he's using, it's to pull water from the creek. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 4-inch flexible PVC, not the hard plastic. Look at this greenhouse some more. This one really, as far as I would expect, needs new plastic. Looks like it could use some repair, some of the lower boards, but looks like the framing's still pretty sturdy if you wanted to keep it. Looks like they're picking today. The fields next door. Squash, zucchini looks like. So property line follows this ditch. This side here, all the way up. So you have your own pathway down. And we'll go down. So this, essentially, that tree line that we just walked is, and I don't know, I would say ancient riverbed, but it's where the riverbed used to be back before the dam, etc., etc., etc. Oak tree. And then this is the lower field area. Flat. I don't know. Were you concerned about the dirt? I don't know what dirt does, but soil. It's growing lots of crops next door. Might be a little windy on that camera. So this is all of this area down here. Best guess is probably, oh my, how many acres? See if I have enough room on this video to get down by the creek. I'm going to go follow the hose to the pump. We got a little burn barrel down here. Probably some good times. Got at least one happy gopher. How's that for a virtual walk? Okay. We're nearly to the neighboring property line. I think that's where he's got his pump. Should we go quail hunting? Shoot some pictures. Alright. So he said his path is back here. A little bit of poison oak for me. See if we can find a shot at the creek here. Okay, so we've essentially circled through the property. If you can imagine, up this driveway is where we stopped and turned around up top and looked at the property. So your property line follows down, all that area we just walked, and then to here. I'm actually on the neighboring property. I'm going to see if I can show you what I'm talking about as far as the creek. Looks like I can. Some blackberry brambles here. And I can hear the creek down there. Looks to be a pretty decent drop off. See if I can come around over this side. Yeah, no, you'd need to cut a path to be able to get down there very well. Well, I don't know, bring boots. Sorry about that. Couldn't get it, and he's gone, so he can't show me his irrigation pump. I had hoped to be able to get that on video, but he's out of town today. So let's see if we can maybe get a little bit of going up the side here, and then we'll be done move inside the house. So you're essentially walking the side property line, which is off there in the brush. And voila. Okay. So there we go. More inside.